Alright, look. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Hit the notification bell. You understand me? Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Join this Fisk Unit army and get Fisk Unit tough. Alright, look. We back to business. I had to air out a couple of the ops. Spin a couple blocks. Put a couple people in that Fisk Unit cemetery for running their fucking mouth. Okay? I'm so sick of Tony. I'm sick of Aaron Rodgers. And I had to get that off my chest. Plus, I'm moody. I'm in a bad mood. My team lost 40-0 on primetime television. Alright? This is not a good week. It is just one game. It is a fluke. It is that. But at the same time, that don't mean it ain't hurt. That don't mean I wasn't embarrassed. Got me looking stupid out here. 40-0. 40-0. Yeah, I'm still mad. It's Wednesday. I'm still mad. Giants Outsiders tonight. Me, Ron Fett, Cop Pizzle. You know, we gotta talk this out. The Giants Outsiders gotta come together. We gotta make sense of Sunday night. But speaking of Sunday night, the best player on the field Sunday night, Micah Parsons, had some things to say about our quarterback, Daniel Jones. And look, it wasn't a note, it wasn't like a quote-worthy 45 seconds, but in a nutshell, he basically said Danny ain't bad. He's a good quarterback, but he went against us. All right, he's a good quarterback, but he went against us, a top 3 defensive front in the league. And Micah also said something interesting about these young quarterbacks don't get time to develop. Like everybody gave Peyton Manning. And you know, it's kind of true because back in the days, Peyton Manning got a chance to grow into his own. Tom Brady got a chance. Eli Manning got a chance. Eli Manning wasn't on the hot seat till the year he won a Super Bowl. That was what, year 5? Year 4, year 5, I want to say, because they was debating on giving him a 5th-year option or something. I don't remember. Let me see, that was the 07 season. Eli was drafted in 04, so yeah, 4th year. So, you know, back in the days, quarterbacks got time before they were on the hot seat. Daniel Jones was on the hot seat going into year 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not making excuses for the kid. I'm not, because Josh Dobbs put up points. And he sucks. All right. I mean, Joe Burrow threw for 80 yards and still got a field goal. I mean, damn. So, I mean, I'm not giving Danny no excuses. I mean, a goose egg is a goose egg. You can't excuse a goose egg. You can't. I can't do that. But I really feel like the problem is Giants fans never chose Danny. They never chose him. Gettleman chose Danny. So what happens is every time Danny has a bad game, or every time something goes wrong with the Giants, they're going to throw him under the bus. They're going to throw Danny under the bus. Ain't nobody talking about Saquon Barkley dropping a damn ball. It's like the dude Saquon Barkley drops a ball, and they blame it on Danny for throwing it to him. I'm sorry. You ain't got to tell me Saquon Barkley was the best player on the team. Y'all told me that, right? Y'all said, Fisk, you're being too hard on Saquon, Fisk. You're being too hard on Saquon, Fisk. Saquon Barkley's the best player on the team. Well, he threw Saquon the ball in the flat, and Saquon dropped it. And then it popped in the air, and it became an interception for a pick 6. How is that Daniel Jones' fault if he puts it in the receiver hand, and the receiver catches the ball, and it flies in the air? Did anybody blame Patrick Mahomes for the Kadarius Toney pick 6? Did anybody blame Mahomes for that? Exactly. They blame Kadarius Toney. So why is Daniel Jones being blamed for the Saquon pick 6? I go on Twitter and you got these people who think they know how to do film. People think they know how to watch film or whatever. And you got these Monday morning quarterbacks who watch the play and then say Danny should have did X, Y, Z. I'm going to use the Madden example again. I'm going to bring it back to Madden because everybody plays Madden. I'm going to bring it back to Madden. Have you ever got annoyed when someone tells you who you should have thrown the ball to when you playing Madden? Like you throw a pass, and if somebody tells you, "Oh, you should have threw to him, he was open. You should have threw to that guy, he was open." You not in the heat of the moment. You're not running this offense. You don't understand what's going on. You're watching the play from a third person perspective. You're not in the moment. In the moment, Danny is like, let me get the ball to my playmaker. Saquon's on a wheel route. I'm going to get this ball to Saquon. All he got to do is break one tackle. He's off to the races. He did that. Danny threw the ball to his best player. The best player dropped it. It became a pick six. How's that his fault? Without Travis Kelce on the field, Kadarius Toney is the best player on the Chiefs. Without Travis Kelce, he's the best receiver they have. He threw Toney the ball. He dropped it. Nobody blame Mahomes. Nobody. The dude, Josh Allen, throws 3 picks and then he got the ball at overtime. Josh Allen had a chance to make up for all the wrong he did. And he flopped in OT. The Jets return a punt. They lose the game. Nobody's bashing Josh Allen. If Daniel Jones threw 3 picks and then folded in overtime, they'd be trying to trade him. Danny would be on the damn trading block for Giants fans. Let's call it what it is. And then, don't even get me started. Don't even get Big Fish started on the fact that y'all just going to let Joe Burrow slide with 84 pass yards. Don't get me started. It's just one game with everybody. Burrow, it's just one game. Freaking Josh Allen, it's just one game. Mahomes, it's just one game. But when it comes to Danny, y'all act like the season's over. Y'all act like the sky is falling, and it's not. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to rant. It's okay to be mad. We all should be mad. We got embarrassed on national television. It was embarrassing to be a Giants fan on Sunday. But you can't rip Daniel Jones and blame everything on him. That's why I'm happy Micah Parsons said what he said, because it needed to be said by the best defensive player on the planet. Daniel Jones is a good quarterback. He had a bad game. It's the second year under Dable, and he's still trying to gel with all these new weapons on the field. Hyatt is a new person. Shepard might as well be new because he didn't play last year in Dable offense. Darren Waller is new. They're running new things because they have shiny new toys. They're trying to gel. They didn't play in the preseason. I bet you next year Brian Dable will play their asses in the preseason. The Giants look rusty. They look rusty. They look like they needed to get a game under the belt. Half of the NFL looked like they needed to get a game under the belt. With the exception of Tua Tagovailoa, everybody looked like, what the fuck is going on? Everybody had the what the fuck is going on look on their face except for Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins. Everybody looked a little sluggish because none of these teams are playing in the preseason. They're not. There was a lot of low-scoring fantasy teams out there. There's a lot of low-scoring games out there. You feel me? So, I mean, just like, damn, bro. I mean, shout out to Micah Parsons for just keeping it a buck. And Micah Parsons has said a lot of good things about Daniel Jones. I actually like Micah Parsons. He's the only Cowboy I like. And I like Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore gets busy for me in madness. I like Gilmore. But for the most part, the only Cowboy I like is Micah Parsons. He's always said good things about Danny. Remember when Micah Parsons said that Daniel Jones and Jalen Hurts are on the same level? They're the same quarterback, just one got more weapons than the other. I like Micah Parsons. He went on FanDuel television and was bringing up Pro Football Reference stats about Daniel Jones to compare him to Hurts. I respect Micah Parsons. I like Micah Parsons. Remember on the Giants Outsiders a week ago, I said I'm going to get struck by lightning for saying this as a Giants fan, but I said Micah Parsons is the best defensive player on the planet. And he wears number 11. Because remember on the Outsiders last week, we was arguing. No, 2 weeks ago. We was arguing about jersey numbers because Hyatt took number 13. And they was like, they don't like when defensive players wear low numbers. And I said, well, the best defensive player on the planet is Micah Parsons. And he wears number 11. So why is it a big deal that Isaiah Simmons is wearing 19? What's the big deal? But it is what it is, man. We own the Arizona. Damn it, we own the Arizona. Giants Outsiders tonight, 8 o'clock. You know what time it is. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you're rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.